Okay, here's our first confidence interval practice problem, and I wrote down the question here. A researcher wishes to estimate the average amount of money a person spends on lottery tickets each month. A sample of 50 people who play the lottery found the mean to be $19 and the standard deviation to be 6.8. And we want to find the 95% confidence interval of the population mean. Okay, so what I'm going to start to do is write down all the information we have from the problem. Okay, so first we have a sample of 50 people. So 50 would be our n. Okay. Then we have the mean of the sample, that's our x bar, is $19. And the standard deviation of the sample, so that's s, is 6.8. And we want to find the 95% confidence interval. Okay, so C is 0.95. So we're going to follow our steps. The first step is to figure out which confidence level we're doing, which is 0.95. Second step is to figure out what Z star is at a confidence of 0.95. And remember the ways that you can do it. You could look in your book on page 399 and see where it says confidence level 95%. We'll do it this way. Confidence level for 99%, and we find the critical value Z star. Okay, and it's listed right underneath. It says 1.96. Okay, so the third step, and I'll write it here, is we want to know the E, the error. Okay, so that formula was in the confidence interval mini lecture. We have the error is equal to Z star times S divided by the square root of n. And we have all these things. Z star we just found, that's 1.96. So I'm going to put it in the formula. S we were given in the problem was 6.8. And we were also given in the question was 50. Okay, so now take a minute and use your calculator to see what you get. And I'll do it too. Let me see. So I have square root of 50. And we'll round it. So we have 7.0711. We'll round to 4 decimals for now. And we have 1.96 times 6.8. That's 13.328. Now we'll divide 13.328 divided by 7.0711, and that gives me an error of 1.8849. And we will round to 2 decimal places always. So we have 1.88 for our error. Okay, so we're not done. We're done with step 3, but now we have to move to step 4, which is to actually make the confidence intervals. Okay. So remember, what we do is we take our x bar and we subtract E, and then we take our x bar and we add E. And we have all this information. It's just about plugging in. So our x bar from the problem was 19. Minus our error, which is 1.88. So then we have 19 plus 1.88 on the other side. So take a minute to use your calculator and see what you get. You should have 17.12 on the left, and on the right you should have got 20.88. So that's one way to write our confidence interval. If we want to just write it with parentheses, which is a little bit neater, we would have our left hand side would be 17.12, and it goes to 20.88 on the right hand side. So what this is saying is we can say with 95% confidence that the true mean, okay, the population mean mu, is between 17.12 and 20.88. And it's always nice to actually write in words what's going on. So we're going to do that on top. So our final answer, I would write that we can say with 95% confidence that the true population mean, because we don't know what it is, the true population mean is between, and let's see, we're talking about money. We had $17 and what did we get? 12 cents and $20.88. Okay, so if you could write this in words, and it clearly explains what's going on here instead of just having the interval. But most of the time I'm going to ask just for this interval. Okay? Alright, let's try another one.